Today, I want to talk about 5 important advantages of learning English with scripts. First of all, learning English with scripts will make you definitely speak English fluently. It doesn't matter what level you are. You might be a beginner level or you might be intermediate level. It doesn't matter. Learning English with scripts will definitely make you speak English fluently if you try to learn English by yourself on your own, okay? The other thing is you will be learning words without memorizing them. And the most important thing is, more importantly, you will never forget the words that you learn. And also, when it comes to speaking, all the words that you learn will come out of your mouth. Like, you will not only learn the words, but when it comes to speaking, you will be able to use those words. I always say that in my videos, the way you learn words will determine whether you will speak English fluently or not. Okay, the other item is learn English with scripts will definitely save you a very significant amount of time. You will be able to manage your time wisely. And the other thing is you will be learning English without learning English actually, because you will have a chance to combine all the things that you love in life with learning English process, and I'm gonna get into that. Okay, number 1. For those of you who are new to my channel and for those of you who don't know what a script method is, you download the subtitles of your favorite TV shows or movies to your computer. You check out the script, you check out those subtitles, and you see if there is any words or any expression that you don't know. And if there are any words or expressions that you don't know, you look them up in the dictionary. Maybe in your first language, maybe in English, it doesn't matter. And you take a note, you write down the definition of the words that you don't know right next to those lines. And after you're done with this process, you get the scripts in your hands, you print them out, and you start to practice with them. Could you not have drawn the curtains, Marianne? It's literally just only getting dark. You got the heating on full hand, curtains wide open. Did she have a good day? Depends on what you mean by good. I mean, if you get rid of one client and another one arrives.
I'm having people over Friday, after the match. Come celebrate, or dry on your sorrows.
I'm having people over Friday. Come celebrate or drown your sorrow, whatever. You should have brought an umbrella. Good advice. No, not this time, no. Why? Would you like an invitation next time? Now, learning English scripts will make you speak English fluently. The thing is, I'm pretty sure you all tried this method at some point in your life. Let's say you're watching a TV show or you're watching a movie, okay? While you're watching the movie or YouTuber or TV show, whatever it is that you're watching, you try to repeat the lines of those characters, right?
I will explain more tomorrow. We're gonna go on a walk, find the coffee shops I'm gonna be liking, some of the places, just kind of get acclimated.
I will explain more tomorrow. We're gonna go on a walk, find the coffee shops that I'm gonna be liking. We're gonna go on a walk, find the coffee shops that I'm gonna be liking. Try to repeat the lines of those characters, right? But that doesn't make you speak English fluently at all. Like, you can spend your whole day repeating the lines of native speakers or just, the movies, the characters' lines. Let's say you're watching Game of Thrones or How I Met Your Mother or Friends or The Office, and you repeat every single lines of those characters while you're watching the movie. Or TV show, that doesn't make you speak English fluently at all. That doesn't work, okay? This method, repeating the characters' lines, only improve your pronunciation. You get more and more familiar with their accent, so that helps you to improve your accent a little bit and also listening skill. But that 100% doesn't make you speak English at all. Whereas when you practice with scripts, you turn off your computer, you turn off your phone, and you just focus on your scripts. And when the minute you start to practice with scripts, there are 2 important things here. Now, you force your brain to recreate those scenes. So let's say you're practicing with friends, okay? And repeat the lines of those characters while you have the script in your head, okay? You remember the scene vividly, and because you force your brain to remember the scene.
Is everybody clear? We're gonna pick it up and move it. All we need is teamwork, okay? We're gonna lift the car and slide it out.
Is everybody clear? We're gonna pick it up and move it. Is everybody clear? We're gonna pick it up and move it. All we need is teamwork, okay? We're gonna lift the car and slide it out. All we need is teamwork, okay? We're gonna lift the car and slide it out. All we need is teamwork, okay? We're gonna lift the car and slide it out. Is everybody clear? We're gonna pick it up and move it. All we need is teamwork, okay? We're gonna lift the car and slide it out. Basically, when you're practicing with the script, you use your imagination. You subconsciously, without even realizing, put yourself in character situation. So when you come across a similar situation in your life, when you find yourself in a similar situation in your life, something in your brain like clicks like this, okay? And all of a sudden, all the lines come to your mind because you don't learn English by memorizing. For instance, every single time when I wake up, when I make my bed, I fluff my pillow, okay? The minute I do this, I directly remember Monica.
She already fluffed that pillow. Monica, you know, you already fluffed, but it's fine.
When you're watching something, you don't visualize anything. You don't imagine anything. You're just watching it. But whereas when you practice with scripts, use your imagination. You visualize those things. You force your brain to remember all the things from the TV show that you're working with or the movie that you're working with, and you put yourself in character situation. That is a great training for your brain. When you learn English with scripts, you will not only learn words without memorizing, but the most important thing is you will be able to use the words. I want you to understand this. In every video I say this, the way you learn words will determine whether you will speak English fluently or not. You might memorize words, tons of words, and you might end up forgetting half of them. Or you might learn tons of words by reading books or listening to podcasts or something. But when it comes to speaking, you're not able to use those words because those words don't come to your mind. Or maybe you are able to use those words, but you always make translation in your head. When you practice with scripts, you learn words without memorizing them. You learn those words for the rest of your life. There is no chance that you will ever forget those words because, you know, you always remember the story and the line. And most importantly, you are able to use the words. Let's say you're a beginner and you started learning English and you're not good at speaking and you say a towel, but the first thing that comes to your mind is the name of the towel in your first language. And then you remember the name of the towel in English. For instance, you know what comes to my mind when I say towel? All the time. Like, do you know how remember the name of the towel? The only thing that comes to my mind when I say towel, drop the towel, baby. Drop the towel, baby. Drop the towel, baby. Okay?
Oh, George, baby, drop the towel.
Yeah, come on, drop the towel.
We can do it. Drop the towel. Drop it. Wow.
That's the scene that comes to my mind. By the way, you can say that, oh, come on, dude, towel is a very, basic word. I didn't even know the towel's name in English at the time when I was a beginner. For me, towel was only havlu in Turkish. Another very important advantage of learning English with scripts is time management. Learning English with scripts will save you very significant amount of time. When you're learning English with scripts, you don't have to sit in your chair or sit in front of your computer by your desk and study for hours and hours. You can practice with scripts wherever you are. You might be in your car and you can practice with scripts. You might be in the kitchen, you might be in the living room, and you might be doing something else, but you might still practice with scripts. You are free from the space and time, basically, You can practice with scripts wherever you are. Anytime you want to practice, you can practice with scripts. All you have to do is just get in your scripts and try to repeat those lines without looking at the text, and that's it.
Anybody like more coffee?
Did you make it, or are you just serving it?
I'm just serving it.
Yeah, I'll have a cup of coffee.
Would anybody like more coffee? Did you make it or are you just serving it? Did you make it or are you just serving it? I'm just serving it. Okay, I'll have a cup of coffee. Did you make it or are you just serving it? I'm just serving it. Okay, I'll have a cup of coffee.
I cleaned. I did the windows. I did the floors.
Look, I cleaned. I did the windows, I did the floor. I see you moved to green ottoman. I see you moved to green ottoman. So, I see you moved to green ottoman.
I see you moved the green ottoman. How did that happen?
How did that happen? And the other very important advantage of practicing with scripts is in terms of time management. When you're practicing with scripts, your phone is gonna be off. You're gonna turn off your phone. You will turn off your phone or you will turn off your computer because you have no business with your computer or your phone. So you're fully focused on your scripts. And that basically will save you from the distractions, any possible distraction. you will not get distracted by your phone or your PC because you will be fully focused on your scripts. The other and last important thing about learning English with scripts is learning English needs to be fun. You need to enjoy the process. You need to learn to take advantage of your feelings, your interests, your passions in life, and you need to turn every single one of your passion and motivation, your inspiration, your aspiration, whatever that makes you feel excited about life. You need to take all those things and include in your English learning process. What I mean by that is, if you look at my English learning process, if you watch my other videos, you will see that I learned English with friends, House of Cards, The Crown, YouTubers, Kennedy, Casey, Peter, or Billie Eilish, Margot Robbie, Emma Stone, Ana de Armas, actors, directors. You know what I mean? Like people that I look up to, people that make me feel inspired or motivated. Those people make me feel something. I always practice English with the people that I loved. I always identify the things that I love in my life and take advantage of that. About a year and a half ago, my voice just cracked. When I say my voice just cracked, this scene always comes to mind. How did you start your day today?
I had a nice cup of tea and I went for a swim.
I watched The Office, I had a nice cup of tea and breakfast. In your English learning process, you shouldn't feel like you're learning English, okay? I never feel like I learn English. Follow your intuition, follow your feelings, and make sure that you learn English with the people, with the TV shows and movies that you like. Basically, I didn't learn English by making a list of words, by memorizing words, by making translation, by watching TikTok or Instagram Reels, or learning English from English teachers or taking class. I learned English with my scripts. That was my method. I created this method for myself, and I'm gonna keep sharing this method as much as I possibly can. And also, I don't like to call myself like English teacher or something. I don't claim to be a teacher or something. Like, I try to obviously teach English by sharing my experiences, by sharing every single thing that I learn here on this channel. And also, I still keep practicing. I still keep learning new words and expressions and new different ways of speaking. And I'm gonna keep doing this for as much as I possibly can because I enjoy it. It's fun, okay?